Hi, my name is Brian with James Bean Estate Sales, and today I'm here to give you an update on our next sale. Now, our next sale will be in Norman, and what I would like to point out is it's in Norman, but it's on a street that we're not allowed to park. So what I want to tell everybody is you're going to have to pick a side street to park upon, and because of that, you're probably going to have to walk maybe 1 or 2 blocks to be able to get to the cell. You know, this isn't our rules, this is the city's rules. There's no parking on either side of the street. They've got signs up. We will also have signs up. Now, if you do have limited mobility issues or somebody in your group does, you're more than welcome to drop them off at the driveway and then go park the car further away. Or if you're loading furniture or items, you're going to be able to pull up to the driveway, load, and then leave. You're not going to be able to park and then go shop, but you will be able to load and leave. And that's kind of how we're having to do it. Now, like always, we're going to have numbers that we will start giving out numbers about 8 o'clock. Now, when you pick up the number, we'll call the people in order that they are. If we call your number and you're not there, it's not that big of a deal. If you come up and just notify me, which I'm always the person running the numbers, let me know. I'll put you back in line so you'll get next entry. But, just kind of keep in mind, we are going to go by numbers. It is going to be a very orderly system. And also because we have to have fewer people in the house than normal, it is going to take a little bit longer to get through the houses, and we do ask everybody to be patient about this. Last week we did it. Nobody had a problem. Everything went really smooth. We're asking for people's patience again, just because of this. Now, one thing we also want to point out is we're not doing masks that are mandatory, but we are definitely suggesting people should have masks. We are going to wear masks. I don't care how stupid we look, we are going to get them. If you don't have a mask, if you want to get a mask, 7-Eleven is selling masks for $2.99. They're fabric masks that can be reused over and over and over. You can wash them. Basically, they'll look like this. You basically just put it on. Really simple. I mean, it doesn't get any easier than that. They are more comfortable than the doctor's masks that a lot of people have been wearing, and also they're not as hot as that is. So they are a lot more breathable, and they're a little bit more enjoyable to wear if you're concerned about that. I definitely would recommend everybody getting them. We're going to have them on, trying to keep everybody safe. I would definitely suggest, if you can, get one if you can. And, it's also kind of fun trying to figure out who's behind the mask. There's several customers who came in. I wasn't 100% sure who you are or not. We just had to pretend we knew everybody. And, it's a little added fun twist to doing what we do. And, other thing is we have a video. We're actually doing a video walkthrough of what we're doing with the estate sales. You can look through the video. We'll take you through every room. We'll point out all the pictures or all of the larger pieces of furniture and their prices, the more interesting or higher end collectibles, also what their prices are. That way you really know kind of what you're looking at or what prices are going to be. That way, if you know that, okay, well, I want that, but I don't want to pay that price, you don't have to be worried about getting there first thing in the morning if it's not something you really want to buy. Or, if you know that you might want to pay the full price, that I need to get there right in the very beginning, I need to get that item, that you want to get in line earlier. Hopefully this will also kind of help defray as many people coming in-house as possible. That way you can kind of know what's going on. If you choose to come later, the discounts were going to be cheaper the later you come, and that way we try to spread the people out through the estate sale instead of not everybody being there all at the same time. There is supposed to be another sale in Norman this coming week in Brookhaven, and the nice thing about that is if that splits the crowd, it keeps everybody from being all in one spot. If everybody fans out and goes to 2 different cells, and then after they're done with those, go to the other cells, that really does help spread the crowd and actually helps keep everybody keeps any particular cell from being overwhelmed with the amount of people. And other than that, it is pretty much business as normal. We obviously we take credit cards. We have a contained sold aisle or section, so that if you see something you want, you give it to one of the attendants or give it to the estate sale or the sold attendant, and they will keep it safe for you and make sure nobody else gets in your stack. I know a lot of people have really been positive about that because we're not afraid that people are going to walk off all of our stuff like they used to when we didn't regulate the sold area. But anyway, just kind of keep that in mind. And this is, if you're going to get out, this is a really kind of interesting sale. The family is a family that had money back about 100 years ago. A lot of their stuff is really unusual stuff that pretty much only the wealthier families had. And as the family divided and started splitting up their stuff, you know, the stuff got split up, but there's some really unusual finds at this sale that are going to be early 1800s to mid 1800s. A lot of stuff that's a little bit better than what we normally find at most of our estate sales in Oklahoma anymore. So it is going to be a fun sale if you want to come out and see it. If you don't, you know, we'd love to see you at the next sale that there is something that's there for you to want. And other than that, we'll see you there.